Out of every 100 Americans steps one who chooses a life of service, who puts themselves in harm's way every day. This series is for them. Welcome to Mossy Oak's Honor.
The mountains in Colorado are just absolutely gorgeous. They remind me a lot of the mountains that we walked in Afghanistan. A little smaller, but very much difficult. And you know, they ruin your life as you go up and they ruin your life as you go down. But once you get up there to that point when you're 50 yards away from an elk and you're just watching each other, and you look and take in the whole scenery of the beauty here and realize where you're at. You know, you're not patrolling, you're hanging out with close friends and chasing an animal to put meat on the table for your family, you know. It's just a very calming and rejuvenating feeling for me. Even though I come off the mountain, I'm a little beat up. Back in Afghanistan in 2007, we had a kind of a long series of events going on during the week that led to, you know, a helicopter getting shot down, a vehicle getting rolled over, a 3-day patrol on Overwatch trying to find the enemy coming in from Pakistan. Everything's just real eerie that day, and I just kind of had a gut feeling that something bad was going to happen to me, but didn't really let it faze me, you know. I was not surprised to hear the main effort receive contact directly after leaving the village. So I was like, well, let's do it. Once we started receiving casualties, we started getting people down to the casualty collection point. Our doc, our medic was already shot, still working on guys. Guys were still getting hit with RPGs and bullets, and I knew, you know, that I was going to get hurt. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I knew it. And I just needed to get every bit of equipment down that I could. Our commander had taken an RPG directly to the command post, and I found the rucksacks that were left behind, and I was going up and down and getting the equipment as you know, as many times as I could go before I did get hurt, and it happened to be on the 4th run up the mountain. I guess one of the bad things about getting shot is you remember everything, or remember as well as you think you can. But I remember the pain, and I remember losing so much blood from the injury that I couldn't hold my own head up. And bleeding out is actually a pretty euphoric feeling, and I started getting some calmness over me. Once I lost so much blood I couldn't hold the head up, then that was about the time the helicopter finally was able to land.
Okay, so that's a different one because the other bull's right here. That one was over here. These are still coming. Let's just try to back up a little bit and find the lane to get into this stuff. Make it bigger. Okay. Probably our hardest walk yet. It keeps getting harder and harder. All because of the speed that we got up the mountain. Ran into some fallen timber again. Made a great move on the oak. Just couldn't find the one we're looking for.
Last night we were real excited to see Matt's bull, and so we ended up going to bed a lot later than we planned. Ended up getting up a lot earlier than we had been this week. And the stress on my body throughout the week and the lack of sleep was a big reminder of that day back 27 July 2007. when I woke up that day knowing that I was going to get hurt. I woke up today feeling a lot of my body broken down, thinking that I was going to get an elk this morning.
This is definitely the best bull in here. See him? Yeah, coming. He's going back to the right. Yeah, back to the right, yeah. That's a shooter. We're gonna shoot one. We better shoot him. Just hold a little bit high right on the shoulder. Reload. Well done, sir. Nice. I'm so cold. I'm excited.
Just getting to a point where you put a lot of effort into making yourself a better person and overcoming adversity just like everybody else does, and contributing to society.
Sergeant First Class John Faulkenberry. Everyone here at Mossy Oak extends their most heartfelt thank you for your service. We are honored to know you.